As he stepped into the bathroom, a deafening explosion shook the air. The ceiling exploded and he knew something was wrong. A passenger plane crashed into the opposite building. Jack raced home and told his wife, "It's the end of the world." The terrified screams from downstairs proved his words were true. Two zombies were tearing into a screaming man. The TV suddenly aired urgent news about a zombie virus outbreak in the city. All citizens were ordered to stock up and stay indoors. They gathered their food, but it would only last a few days. Facing starvation, Jack made a desperate choice to risk going out for supplies. To their astonishment, the neighbor's door stood wide open when they arrived. Jack hit the jackpot, plenty of food. Now they just had to lock the door and wait for rescue at home. The couple also prepared weapons to defend against zombies. Days turned into nights, yet no rescue team appeared on the horizon. Even the television signal was completely lost. The zombie virus was not under control but growing more severe. The couple marked the window with a cross to be spotted quickly when rescuers arrived. The silence outside was shattered only by distant screams. Anna had a sharp sense of the situation and knew this ordeal would last long. She scavenged for supplies whenever she could. Jack suggested escaping to another city where the zombie outbreak might not have reached yet. Anna refused to take that risk. With zombies swarming outside and unknown dangers elsewhere, they chose to stay home and enjoy their time together. At least they were free from the daily grind. Though their perspective seemed bleak, the couple still held hope for the future. To stay in top physical condition, they dedicated hours daily to exercise. Their peaceful night was suddenly disrupted by urgent knocking at the door. Jack's first thought, the cavalry had arrived. The door opened to a horrifying zombie. Luckily, they slammed the door shut just in time. To stop more zombie assaults, the couple set traps at the entrance and significantly increased their physical training intensity. Days later, their door was knocked on again. Learning from last time, they were far more cautious. Two survivors stood there asking for help. After confirming they were infection-free, Jack kindly took them in. He wanted to know the outside situation. The bearded man told them zombies were everywhere and food was running out. They saw the cross on the window and came for help. Anna's expression darkened, realizing sheltering them was a mistake. Their supplies were already running low. Jack tried to reassure her, saying they'd likely leave once they recovered. Anna knew better than to rely on their kindness. She resolved to ask them to leave. Facing the bearded couple, Anna swallowed the words on the tip of her tongue. An awkward silence fell between them. The bearded man noticed their unease and offered to help collect supplies in exchange for shelter. Jack had no choice but to accept. The next day, when Anna needed the bathroom, the woman inside deliberately took her time. She took her time flushing before finally coming out. This only made Anna more annoyed. She started bossing them around, making them wash dishes or fold laundry, hoping they'd take the hint and leave. Rather than backing off, they plotted to seize the house for themselves. They planned to strike at night, but found Jack and Anna asleep in the living room. This was their perfect chance. The bearded man eyed the scissors, debating whether to act now, but Anna woke up and heard them. The woman quickly grabbed a book to change the subject. Anna had already seen their plan. She whispered to Jack in the kitchen, telling him what she'd overheard. Jack felt unsure how to proceed, but Anna had already devised a plan. The couple on the sofa were already warming up and getting ready for the upcoming battle. Anna came in smiling with a tray of desserts. The bearded man ate without hesitation. His wife hesitated, then took a bite too. They didn't know Anna had laced the treats. The bearded pair quickly felt ill and then blacked out completely. Anna stood frozen in sheer terror. She'd only meant to knock them out and dump them outside. The overdose killed them unintentionally. Anna was initially worried this might violate the law. In this apocalyptic world, the police were too overwhelmed by zombies to investigate a case at their home. This realization eased Anna's conscience. Many survivors underwent this same moral shift. The deed was done. Now they had to dispose of the evidence. Back in the living room, they found the corpses reanimated as zombies. The dead could mutate as well. Anna pulled her gun and shot them dead. The corpses were dumped outside. They scrubbed themselves clean, terrified of catching the zombie virus. The days passed slowly with no sign of the rescue team arriving. The two had lost all hope by then. Better to live for the moment than cower in fear. So they made the most of their apocalyptic romance. Every day became a potential last day. If death came, they'd meet it with no regrets. As they were about to indulge, knocking sounded at the door. When the man said rescue team, Anna threw open the door and got slapped hard. 3 vicious marauders forced their way inside. Jack and Anna were overpowered in moments. The gang leader demanded all their supplies. Jack nodded, seeing no other way out. The leader not only robbed them of supplies but also dragged Anna into the bedroom with sinister intentions. Anna played along, already plotting her revenge. Anna grabbed flour and flung it in his face when he turned away. Then she stabbed him with a knife. The two henchmen charged in at the sound, but Jack stood his ground calmly. Gunfire erupted as the robbers fell in succession. After hiding the bodies, Jack and his wife sat quietly on the sofa. Killing wasn't new to them anymore, and the guilt had faded. But the couple had lost all hope for what lay ahead. Their supplies were running low, and outside, zombies weren't the only threat. Lawless survivors could be even worse. Jack could see their future clearly, trapped at home, waiting to die. Just then, a broadcast suddenly blared from outside. A rescue team was here, scouring the area for survivors. They yelled excitedly through the window, but the broadcast faded, and another chance might not come soon. Anna risked going out for help. The hallway was swarming with zombies. Jack swung his hammer desperately, but couldn't break through the zombie horde. They knew this might be their last shot at survival. They made their final stand. They geared up completely and stepped outside. After a violent struggle, they were forced back inside. The overwhelming horde of zombies made their escape impossible. To make matters worse, Anna got bitten by a zombie during the chaos. Jack knew what it meant, but still told Anna not to panic. The others only turned after they died. If Anna survives, she won't turn. After all this time, they might have a vaccine ready. Staying home for rescue is safe. The next day, Anna sensed something was very wrong. She decided to leave alone to spare Jack. Jack would never allow such a thing to happen. When Anna described her ravenous hunger, Jack made her a special concoction. Anna drank the cup in one gulp, easing her gnawing hunger considerably. But her guilt only grew stronger. She couldn't stand Jack sacrificing for her. Jack yelled at Anna for the first time. "This is my choice to make." Anna was deeply moved and vowed to hold on until help arrived. But she knew better than anyone that her fate was sealed. Jack sensed his wife's thoughts and kept offering her encouragement. Jack was certain rescuers would soon arrive at their door and save them all. Anna's infection would be cured too. Jack's voice trembled as tears welled up in his eyes. He knew deep down it was merely his wishful thinking. That evening, Anna applied heavy makeup, appearing even more stunning than before her infection. After a wonderful evening, Jack found Anna gone. In the bathroom, he found her farewell note. Anna said she was thankful to have met Jack, especially to share these moments together when the world ended. But she couldn't bear to let Jack suffer just to keep her alive. Jack understood her plan after reading the letter. Gathering his courage, he opened the door to find Anna, already turned. To protect Jack from harm, she had even tied herself up. A note on her chest read, "Love me, then end this." Heartbroken, Jack understood this was his wife's final wish. Though it broke his heart, he had to decide. Jack raised the gun, aiming at Anna. The rescue team arrived after a long wait. As they entered the bathroom, what they saw left them stunned. Jack couldn't bring himself to shoot, choosing instead to transform with his wife, bound together by chains. They would never be parted. Here's the complete story of The Zoo. For a low-budget film, the apocalypse romance angle was surprisingly fresh. A nice change of pace from all the bloodshed. Still can't break that stupid horror movie door-opening habit. That's a wrap for today. Stay tuned for more, and see you next time.